in Nashville, Tennessee. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Turnover on downs.
A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 99 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
16 yards. First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 10, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
First down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Texans first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Chase Claypool.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
At the 6.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the return is Cohen. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Back at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Completion here to Claypool. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one will fall incomplete. Here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Is on the return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
7.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Chase Claypool, the ball carrier.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That 18-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 9 now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. He's got Burton here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for A.J.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphries. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And quickly... We're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A 45-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
24.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks him. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one out left to the tight end Burton. They'll be brought down on the 30. Yard line after a gain of 6. One last throw here for Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.